You want to be different than everyone else in the gym. You want to look different. You want to stand out strength-wise. You want the ability to control things that the normal human should not be able to control, or even the normal strong guy, that you want to outdo him. You want to outdo that guy ego curling. You want to outdo that guy ego benching with ego form. Reality number one is overqualification. If you want to be able to do things like a 240 pound slow muscle up, a slow motion muscle up, 115 pound strict hammer curl, pistol squats, 500 pound bench strict. None of this I'm gonna break my lower back bullshit. You're gonna have to make your body and your tissue overqualified for the task. And that's gonna come to sacrifice a few things. All of these cool things that you wanna do, crushing an apple with your bare hand, tearing a license plate in half, curling weight that some people can't even bench, is gonna come at a cost. And the cost is ego drop. The way you've been training does not help you in the real world. All it does is make you look good for the mirror. It makes you look good for the pump, the cameras, the hey bro, take a picture of me real quick. That does not help you in the real world. That doesn't make you strong. So you're gonna have to drop your ego and realize the things you've been doing are easy. The things you've been doing are higher leverage. Makes it easier for you to hit that muscle, but it doesn't actually help the muscle get strong. It just makes it bigger. It causes hypertrophy. But the stabilizers in that muscle, the tendon that connects that muscle to your connective tissue, that's been undertrained. And that shows up in many ways. It shows up in injuries. Or those big strong guys that you expect to be arm wrestlers and they just don't. Like, dude, that's all stabilizer. That's all tendon. So another cost is no more leverage-based lifting. It's going to be hard. But I prefer it this way. I prefer to be the guy that walks in the gym. Everybody thinks I'm just another average lifter, and then all of a sudden, boom, no, there's something different about him. There's something different about this guy. Why is he dealing with this heavy weight so easily? How is he able to do this? I'm bigger than him. I can't do that. It's because I train in a way that hits everything. I train in a way that's functional, that carries over to the real world. The last cost is acknowledgement. Acknowledge where you are. Acknowledge that you got to start training your grip strength. Acknowledge that you got to start training your ankles. Yeah, your ankles. Acknowledge that you got to start training your tibialis. You guys probably don't even know how to train that. Your knees. Acknowledge how hard it's going to be. But acknowledge the payoff, because it's going to pay off. Forged Grip Athletics is here to make you overqualified. Overqualified for the movements that you want. So if you want to get 100 pound pull-ups, added weight, 100 pounds, we're here to make you overqualified. We're here to look into your structure. Okay, not just, I want to get better at pull-ups, so I got to do more pull-ups, but what makes a good pull-up? What holds people back from doing a pull-up? If people can do a pull-up, what is their weakness in the pull-up that could make it stricter if the weakness wasn't there? This is what Forged Grip Athletics is all about. I can do dips right now, but there's a weakness in them. So I'm fixing it, and my dips will get better. But you guys just do the dips. You keep doing the dips, you keep doing the dips, and then boom, you get injured. And then you give up, and you're like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You just think that working out's easy. You think that it's easy to get strong. It's not. It's a science. You're the architect. You're the operator. But you're treating this like it's just Legos. I'll put this Lego here. I think this Lego goes there. No, you need to understand that this is a science. And we don't have to get all Jeff Nippard about this. Okay? But if you want stronger arms, you need to understand that the arm is made up of 5 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not just bicep curls, bro. Bicep curls, lateral raises. There's so much more to it than that. If you want to change your life and get to the first step of the overqualification, there's going to be a Google Doc. There's going to be a Google form in the description down below you can fill out. It's going to be a questionnaire, and it'll tell me everything and anything I need to know about what you want to improve. And I don't teach things that I don't already know the answers to. Right now, this is about the wrist. The weak link audit in there is a weak link in your wrist. If you're having any trouble with your pulling, pushing, lifting, anything that has to do with wrist pain or wrist, you think that your wrist may be the weak link in your structure that's stopping you from getting stronger, I'm your guy. You can fill that out, and then we can hop on a call and I can see if I can help you, which I'm sure I can. I never teach anything, and I never coach anybody on anything I haven't conquered myself. I went from wrapped wrists that hurt and sting when I do pull-ups, push-ups, dips, anything, to now being able to wrap them up and do a pronation, which is basically your wrist's ability to resist weight going this way. This is pronation, this is supination. But imagine doing this with 45 pounds pulling your wrists the opposite way. My wrists are completely different now. I'm doing 65-pound hammer curls. I'm on my way to doing 70, and my goal is 75 within the next 8 weeks. So my wrists are good now. They're really good. The only thing from here is specialization and eventually getting planche push-ups and muscle ups and all of that. But as far as wrist pain and wrist weakness go, my wrists are the last thing I think about when I'm picking up that 100-pound dumbbell now. Before, I was scared to pick up 45-pound dumbbells. So if you're that guy and you feel like there's just something going on and you just want to get stronger, but you don't know what, it could be your wrists, it could be your grip. I'm your guy. Fill out that link, fill out that Google Doc in the description down below. I will see you there. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below any questions, comments, concerns, and I will see you in the next video.